Devin Nguyen. I'm turning 21 this year, but I'm 20 right now. And I've been liking theater since about grade 9. I haven't really done much since like grade 12 plus, but yeah, I'm more of like a high school theater student. I mostly just at the start when I first started in the theater, I was mostly tech, lights, sounds, stagehands, because I was really shy. But then I started to act more, and I kept acting until grade 12 plus, which is grade 13 for people that don't know. And the final year, I decided to try my hand at directing because, like, I don't know, most senior kids try that, and I did. So the play I directed was called Tuna Fish Eulogy by Lindsay Price. It was written for high school students like to perform and like make its production, but it was a little harder. It's a lot of like dark themes. It's about basically a 12-year-old boy named Albert who commits suicide, or it's assumed he commits suicide, but near the end you may find out he doesn't. And it's focused around child abuse, depression, and it's a really just dark play. It was weird for my cast, who was mostly just grade nines and tens. It was pretty heavy for them, but we got through it, and it was good. It's a ladder style play, so instead of the lines being like one after the other, all four characters were saying their script basically at the same time. So at some points you would get like four different narratives, four different stories going on at the same exact time. So it was really cool. It was difficult, but it was cool. And for the four characters, it was supposed to be four people on the stage talking at the same time, but I doubled up some roles and tripled up some roles. So one character would be two people saying the same lines. So it'd be about like, I think it was 13 people on the stage talking at the same time, pretty much. It was like chaotic, but I feel it was well done, and it turned out really well. I liked it. So it was a part of the Sears Drama Festival, and there's three stages to it. There's sectionals, which is basically you in like a neighboring city, and to see which like three high schools make the best production, and then whoever advances goes to provincials, which is four regions: north, east, southwest of Ontario, split up into four. And at that level, they choose the top two productions, and they send those to provincial showcase, which was in Chatham last year or 2 years ago. And that is the top 12 productions in Ontario. And for the first time in like Guelph history, when I directed, we advanced to provincials, and it was pretty cool. It was a journey for me. At the start, I had no idea how to direct. I felt like at one point I was going to quit. We had about 5 months before our first show, and around the 2 month mark, we had about zero things done. We had no blocking, no idea what the show was going to be, and I feel like I was looking at it the wrong way. I felt a director shouldn't have the entire play ready in his head day one. Some mistakes a director can make. The year before I directed, we did the Sears Festival again, and it was actually my friend. His name was I'm not gonna drop his name actually. He was a director, and he wasn't a bad director. It just really didn't fit the cast he had. He was not open to ideas, so that's a really big mistake because that's where the best ideas come from. Your actors, because they're the ones on the stage, they're the ones reading the script, they're the ones sort of adding their perspective to the lines. So that's a mistake I kind of learned, but not my actors, my co-director actually. I didn't listen to his ideas at the start really. I was really nervous and I wanted just to do it, so I kind of like didn't listen to him, and I was more forward than he was, so he just sort of stepped down, and that was really bad because when you have a co-director, it's sort of a team, right? And so when I finally realized that, we started taking in ideas, we started listening to people, and people have really good ideas. Yeah. And other mistakes, let's see. You shouldn't have too high expectations when you go into it. The only expectation you should really have as a director is making something at the end of it. You shouldn't have sort of expectations for what you want to be in the play, because those ideas might get cut out. You might get disappointed. Some people might not like it.